Alright guys, welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We have in the color yellow playing as the Delhi Sultanate. It is Feyuwu. And in the color blue playing as the Abbasid Dynasty, it is Clem. Clem mainly plays Abbasid, so I'm really curious what he has under his belt. Feyuwu, on the other hand, has been this unknown player that came out of nowhere, that plays from Hong Kong and is like dominating the ladder, and he does have some interesting strategies. He plays pretty much a lot of sips. Obviously bot play is really good, so I don't really know what to expect. I've been trying to find another game that is not Abbasid, because I felt like there's too many Abbasid games here. I've been searching and probably like I don't know. I don't even know how much time I tried to find a game that is not Abbasid. It's like, why everyone's playing Abbasid? It's so hard to find a game that when no one is playing Abbasid these days. And so yeah, that's why I had to choose this one, because it's like you give me no choice. It's like everyone's playing Abbasid. And you know, when finding games is such a little bit of a gamble. Sometimes the players have the match history off. Sometimes it's a very generic name like Clem, and there are like 100 Clems out there. I need to find it. Sometimes it's like I don't know. It requires a lot of research and faith and whatever. Because I don't watch these games before recording, just to know like it's gonna be like the game of the year. Sometimes we got those. Sometimes we just got at least fairly good games. Very good, because all these players are really nice. So Delhi against Abbasid. Obviously Delhi has been going through a lot of changes. We see the Dome of Faith build, where you just pump more scholars, try to go castle age, professional scouts, elephants, all that jazz. And also, you know, the other way of playing it is just extremely aggressive. Just try to take control of the sacred sites, fight in feudal age, pump units like no one else can. Meanwhile, Abbasid has been through quite a lot of changes. Not quite a lot, but they got buffed with the economic wing. And what it does is basically this buildings cost reduced by 35%, which is insane. It's insane. It's not so much about the town center. It's about the farms. The farms cost, I believe, 51 wood each. I think less. I don't remember now. But maybe 49. So they do cost very little, which means you can just make farms in your base. And you can just put the TC in the wood, secure the wood line. And, you know, with the wood line already there, you can just pump units, because you don't really need the gold. So... And also, you know, usually what used to happen, they put a town center here next to the deer pack just to protect the food. But with so much cheap farms, it becomes to a point where if you're gonna expand on a tower and expose your villagers here and there, and you're gonna spend on wood on a couple of outposts and all those things, you might as well make farms just like the English. You know, the English farms are just so good that there's no reason for you to go out in the map. It's pretty much what Abbasid players have been doing these days. Now, before that, they used to do like 3 TCs. Like, now they don't go 3 TC, because that's super greedy. But 3 TC used to be the play before. And used to be the meta a long time ago. And for Abbasid, it was just about surviving the initial wave. And if you win, most likely, you already have the game in your hands. So let's see how it goes. Meanwhile, Clem are already there with the Tower of Victory. It's gonna be having that attack speed on all those units, and Blacksmith coming really soon just to get those upgrades ASAP. Meanwhile, Clem about to get the discount for the second town center. Let's see where he puts it. To be honest, probably here is a good spot. Protects the gold, protects the wood line. Looks like a very good spot. There you go, next to the gold, next to the wood line. Beautiful spot. So it's gonna be having the time of his life. Will he go for a third one? I'm not so sure. That will be extremely greedy against player that actually builds 2 blacksmiths. Opponent builds blacksmith, no worries. I built another TC. And I don't know if you watch the tournaments, I don't really want to give spoilers or anything, but Marine Lord used Abbasid 3 TC. And it was just insane how much they can hold. It's like, it's just too much. It's really just too much. Meanwhile, Scout gonna be checking. Second town center, check. And looks like, will he take down the Scout? I don't think so. Not really gonna happen. Not really gonna happen today. Not today. Not today. Meanwhile, Gassy Raiders preparing to go for a raid. And meanwhile, +1 range armor being prioritized here. Definitely the right call when you want to deep dive into the town centers very early on. There you go, farms. Farm build transition. Can this be stopped, guys? This is so nasty. Meanwhile, second stable. Damn. Second stable for our daily player. Meanwhile, wheelbarrow already coming for Clem. I'm definitely gonna be using it a lot. He needs to run from those Gassy Raiders. And indeed, the first Gassy Raider already arrived. Gonna be reacting on time. Stable out there as well for him. Not gonna be reacting with the Spearman. And also, archery range coming up for our daily player. Looks like he's going there to capture the secret sites that he have the upgrade yet. He's gonna be having really soon. Very nice timing. 7 minutes. Gonna be capturing those secret sites really soon. I remember the timing of Lucifer when doing this secret site captures. It used to be super fast. Like, I think 7 minutes he already captured the secret sites. It's like super fast. A rush for capturing those sites. Very, very nice build order for sure. Meanwhile, Scout just gonna be annoying. Not gonna be letting that Scholar getting those secret sites. Meanwhile, walls are already there for Clem, as well as some barracks just to defend from the mass of Gassy Raiders that is starting to form here. Just 7 so far, but slow but steady. Just starting getting quite a lot of units. Meanwhile, more farms coming here. Secret site capture here in the middle and the east side of the map. Horseman just gonna be guarding here. Not gonna be an issue for our daily player. Not gonna be an issue for sure. Meanwhile, Horseman gonna be there to take down some villagers. And Spearman just being produced, not ready to take on the fight yet. Horseman gonna be intercepting those archers. And looks like they managed to get a couple of picks. And they will just run away. Just run away. Try to decap that sacred site. Now the thing about playing like very defensively like this is that your opponent captures the sacred sites and he pretty much puts you a lot of pressure. It's just a lot of pressure to take on. Market. Never mind. Another stable. Oh my god. Oh, so it looks like it's gonna be Horseman, Spearman for Clem, and Horseman Archers for Feiyu. Secret victory approaching. Professional scouts coming as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, you just go there and take the deer. Plenty of deer in the map to grab, especially when your opponent just goes farms. You don't really need to care about the deer. Meanwhile, villager count increasing by a lot. It's just quite a lot. Quite a lot of villager difference so far. 48 against 35. just gonna get bigger and bigger, and plenty of sheep as well for Clem. So he's gonna be having the time of his life. I mean, but at the same time, military units for our daily player, he's just slow but steady, getting a scary mass. We're talking about 14 gassy raiders, and he's just gonna deep dive into the base. Outposts already here. I love how defensively he's playing. Outposts, walls, you know, it's like forcing the fights in areas where he can just have an advantage. That's exactly how you need to fight when you're booming, and your opponent just needs to find an angle here. You can see the daily player is trying to find one, but it's just so hard. It is just so hard. Meanwhile, +1 melee attack coming for the Abbasid, as well as the last eagle upgrade for him. Meanwhile, spearmen are already there, gonna be there to scare those gassy raiders. No gate here, so not gonna be able to pinch those horsemen. At the same time, sacred sites still being uncontested, so 8 minutes left for a sacred site victory, and they'll just keep pumping units. Let's take a look at his base. Just pretty much 1-1-1, except for a couple of archery ranges, and has the scholars in all of them. So these guys are just gonna be taking very little time to produce. 8 seconds each. Gassy raiders in 13 seconds. Just to give you an idea, horsemen take 23 seconds to produce, so it's like pretty much twice as fast, almost twice as fast. It's very good. Archer's gonna be sniping those spearmen. You don't want to lose the spearmen when your opponent has a lot of gassy raiders. 54 military units so far. More farm transitions coming for him. Look at this. This is next level field age, man. This is just next level field age. Can you actually do something about this? I mean, you do have a big army, and the daily have all the 3 units. Have the gassy raiders, have the archer, and has the spearman. So he has a better army, and he's just pumping units non-stop. Like, who needs economy when you can have scholars working for you? I bet he has a market somewhere, just selling resources. I don't know where is the market, if he has a market. There you go. Just more wood, more units. That's what you need. I guess that's the only way against Abbasid is just, you know, just pray for the best and mass units. And indeed, he has 67 military units. At the same time, Clem aging up. A risky move. However, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Like, there's plenty of units here. Opponent is trying to cause some damage. He couldn't, only, you know, take 2 villagers. And now he's building ramps, and now pressure, it's gonna go high. Pressure is gonna be high. I love that outpost. Pretty much the most defensive player I've ever seen. Outpost, 2 TC, farms, more outposts here, outposts there. And he stopped producing units, obviously, because he wants to save for those premium units. In Castle Age, can get some knights, can get some man-at-arms. But now, daily, it's just going with 83 military units. Is it gonna be enough time, though? I wonder what is the stone mine for? Oh, is it for... Oh, it is for emplacements and reinforcements. Outpost emplacement just coming really soon. Another outpost. I guess you still need to build outposts next to your base. You cannot just rely on the town center. Meanwhile, military wing coming in 5 seconds. And that's okay, so upgrades coming. Are upgrades coming? No food for Clem for getting upgrades. These units are still in the feudal age. Meanwhile, golems are gonna join the party. No bootcamp yet. And Clem just go back to 14 military units. Wow. And that was a cleanup. That was really a cleanup. You know, another outpost. But not enough outposts is just gonna stop 73 military units. Well played by these two players. I hope you enjoyed this match. And if you do, hopefully I will see you in the next one.